A judge entered an order finding that the Fargo city ordinance putting restrictions on obviously intoxicated or impaired persons is unconstitutional. The decision was made in a case involving the Windbreak Saloon in Fargo off 32nd. The Windbreak was found in violation of this ordinance, but the judge, Sherry Clark, has now reversed that finding. She says law enforcement failed to interpret the ordinance until the appeal, and the city commission, she says, repeatedly misinterpreted it. The Windbreak's owner, Chad Klimek, says they are hoping to avoid being, his words, further targeted by the city, adding, quote, "It has really hurt our business to be painted in a false light by a couple of people who have the power to do so," end quote.